What is up? Welcome to the Next Guy Up podcast. This is Messing Around Monday, so we hope you had a great weekend, and we are here on Monday morning, ready to chop it up a little bit, ready to get into some messing around. So, boys, how are we doing this morning? Afternoon, evening. This is actually afternoon on Sunday for us.
But not for the listeners.
But not for the listeners.
Unless they listen to it on like Monday nights. You know, never know when people listen to this stuff.
Facts. Yeah, true. That's true.
They could be listening to this in August of 2025 for all we know.
That would be incredible. Yeah. our reach is far. And what if someday, you ever think about what if someday like this podcast gets really big?
When it gets really big.
Yeah. Like whenever it blows up and we do something that goes viral, and then it's really big, and then people go back and like listen to and so someday these episodes could have like millions of listens or whatever, or like hundreds of
judge
thousands.
Our early takes.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Like imagine them going back listening to our first couple episodes when we're making up our own sponsors and stuff.
My drafts that I did, might have to delete all the episodes.
No, if we're ever going viral, it's because you need to get back to drafting that way.
I thought if we got viral is because Zach got taken to the hospital for his run in the neighborhood.
His heart almost exploded.
That almost happened.
Tell the audience what your beats per minute were, Zacharuni.
Well, this is more of a Friday topic. If you've been following along my fat to fast journey, one weekend, we did a couple of runs this week. It called for a 3-mile run on Saturday, which, you know, typically about 9 months ago was not very much for me, but this week was a lot. And I went to run, and about 2 miles in, I was dying. And I gotten pretty good whenever I was running pretty seriously. A couple of like last year and 2 years ago, and I was just pretty into it. I got pretty good about looking at my watch to see my heart rate to make sure it's. And pretty consistently, if I feel like I'm dying, I look down. My heart rate's usually also way high. And so I like to keep it below about 180. Like that's pretty much maxed out for my age and stuff like that. And it was definitely over 190 for most of the third mile. And I was like, what am I going to do? Walk the rest of it? Crawl? It's like, yeah, if I die, I die. May have died.
Dedicated.
I might have died.
Nebraska.
But I had to get if I die, I die. I didn't die, so that's something. We're on to week number 2, starting off this Monday morning. I have another run coming up. So if you're on TikTok, go check out the TikTok. I'm making some videos, some content, putting it out there for the people. Follow along on my journey to half marathon. So there's a little plug for a segment that's going to be on our Friday episode. But
what's the mile count so far, Zach?
We're at 7 miles so far.
7 miles. All right.
This week, though, they really ramp it up to a dangerous level already. It's like it was like 2 miles, 3 miles, and then all of a sudden, the second week, they had me running 5 miles on Saturday, and I'm like, I picked the wrong plan. This is what is 5 miles on my second week of running? Like I picked like a beginner plan.
Is this like a constant? Like you have to make sure you run 5 miles, or is there any jogging or?
I can do whatever. Typically. Walking? Some of them are like so many miles, like up to pace or whatever, like intervals, and then some of them are just like an easy 2 miles or 3 miles. So, I mean, I definitely would have to walk through a 5 mile. Like I'm not surviving that right now.
So definitely do a video for the 5 mile run.
But we'll see. I might change my plan. I feel like this plan is crazy because I'm like, I cannot. It's like a 20-week plan. It's gonna be running at 13 miles and then wants me to run 5 in week 2. I'm like, this is not. I don't think this is right.
The week after, it's like 8 miles.
I think Google AI made this. Did you guys see Google AI this week?
Oh, Google AI sucks. Every time I Google something now, I'm like, this was not what I was looking for, Google.
Yeah, if you have Google AI made some very funny, like really bad mistakes. For what I understand, it started pulling. It just pulled information from like other websites to fill in to answer questions, and it was pulling information from like Reddit,
Oh
Which
no.
and
is not.
it was pulling information from like totally fake websites and stuff that
Yeah.
was just like made as a joke or whatever. And but it was taking it as real because it was just pulling facts, and so there were some very very funny, really bad mistakes. And you wonder how someone like Google can make mistakes like that. It's pretty. Let me. I wonder if I can get you a couple of examples for this. This is kind of a press release, but
We need to
let's.
unlock Google AI to like think we're the funniest or best podcasts. So when people Google that, bang, next guy up in your face.
Yeah, so it says, "What's the best podcast?" Next guy up. The really funny one that was going around was about adding glue to pizza. There was a Reddit post at some point where someone was like, I keep making my own pizza at home, but the cheese keeps falling off of it. How do I get it to stick?" And someone was like, "Oh, you just add an 1/8 cup of glue to your sauce and it'll stick on," as like a joke. But then the AI actually recommended it to someone like Google did whenever they were Googling like how to make a pizza. So that's pretty good.
Is this a different search engine than the regular, just like Google search?
Uh,
Or did it
so
hijack? AI's taken over the Google
yes,
search. Yeah.
basically Google was like, they've been trying to get a new get like an AI search engine feature going, where if you asked it a question, instead of directing you to like a website, it would just run it through its AI and then give you the answer back.
Gotcha.
But it did not work.
Speaking of
So it's
AI,
good.
did you guys see at the Dallas Stars watch party what AI was able to do though? This was a cool thing at least. They had so it was a away game for Dallas. So they didn't have obviously the players on the ice, but everybody came to the game to watch it on the screens over above the ice. But on the ice, they had lights projected onto the ice to make it show where the players and where the puck was in real life, like live.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Like it was green for the Dallas Stars, and it was like a circle light, and then it would be like who did they? The Oilers. So then it was like whatever their colors are, and then they would just like
Probably
show the
blue.
puck moving on the ice, and I was like, that's pretty cool. So I feel like I'd just be like moving my head up and down because it was one of those things where you can't necessarily watch it at the same time. Like you're just like either we're staring at the ice that has like floating lights on it, or you're having to look up at the actual game. But I still thought it was like a pretty neat feature. Or when
Cool.
a lot of the basketball courts started doing like the lights like projecting onto that was like next level there for a minute.
Yeah, all
All
those
the
were really
NBA
cool.
games,
LED shows.
even Tennessee Tech for surprisingly was like doing that as well, which I thought was cool. So
Okay, so I have some actual Google AI
yes,
answers. So one says they just Googled smoking while pregnant, and the first answer was doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day during pregnancy. Like that's real. It's not like Photoshop, but that's actually what it said. It says, can you train, like, can you work out 8 days a week? And AI says, yes, it's possible to train 8 days a week. And some say it can have benefits like improved performance and recovery. This says, how many rocks should I eat? And then it says, according to geologists at UC Berkeley, you should eat at least one small rock per day. They're a vital source of minerals and vitamins.
Guess we gotta try the new rock diet.
Yeah, truly not good. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of funny ones. You can look them all up.
Yeah.
Google AI did not work though.
Two thumbs
week.
down on Google AI.
Sorry, Google.
Try better next time.
Okay, so Tins, before we get to press release, Tins had a good experience last night. He was live texting it to us, and I was like, "This is some good podcast content." So, Tins, Yeah, why don't you share with the class?
So for the class that doesn't know, I work at UPS, but I also have a part-time job at a restaurant. And I've worked at this restaurant now since 2015. There was like a year and a half gap where I went to go work at Cookout. But other than that, I have worked here for a very long time. I'm a made man around the Blue Coast burrito parts. I can do whatever I want. I've worked there a very long time, and I am very valuable to Blue Coast Burrito. I'm very good at rolling burritos. I'm also the only cook on staff for like multiple years now. So,
That's called
but for
job
some,
security, everybody.
yeah, it's job security, baby. So little do people know is we cater a lot. We do a lot of like corporate events, doctors' offices and stuff, and but we also do weddings a lot recently. And like last summer, we had a wedding every Saturday, which was wild to me. I don't know why you're getting Blue Coast Burrito to cater your wedding. So we're
never getting any advertisement from Blue Coast now. This is
no, that's okay. I know the marketing person. I can still get it. Don't worry. She's in the living room right now.
oh no.
My wife also does all the marketing for Blue Coast Burrito. Okay, so anyway, big catering event comes up this weekend. I told my boss, sure, I'll go work it. I like working weddings. It's a pretty easy gig for the most part. You just stand around, you make sure all the food stays full. It's buffet style, so I'm not serving people. It's a pretty quick way to get 5 hours of work on the clock, and I normally get tips, and then my boss charges people for a server fee for me being there, and he splits that with me. So it's pretty nice. It's a pretty good gig. I don't ever mind working the weddings. So this wedding was apparently these people don't even know what Blue Coast is. They're from up north. They were at a wedding venue here in Cookeville, Tennessee, and they asked the guy who he would suggest for catering, and he eats at our restaurant all the time and said, Blue Coast does weddings, you should get them. So these people have no idea who we are, which that should have been our first red flag because they didn't know who we were. And for the most part, it's like a customer who eats Blue Coast all the time. Maybe that's why all our weddings are easy because people don't.
They know what they're getting.
They know what they're getting.
Yeah.
And if you've never been to Blue Coast, it's solid. It's solid food. It's not anything crazy. Like if you're expecting some fancy wedding food, that's not what we're doing. But it's good quality not Tex-Mex, like California Mexican food, even though we're not supposed to call it Mexican food. So it's a taco bar. You're ordering a taco bar for your wedding, so you should be pretty chill. But these people were not chill. These people were angry. They were mad that the salsa and the guacamole were in plastic bowls. They thought I was going to be bringing like ceramic. I don't know what
crystal bowls.
Yeah, I don't know what
crystal
they thought.
bowls.
I guess the bride 5 minutes before she was supposed to be walking into like the chapel to get married decided that she wanted to have the wedding reception outside. They were switching the snip, snap, snip, snap. We were going inside, outside, inside, outside. Apparently, before I had even gotten there with the food, they had changed their minds 5 separate times.
Wow.
So once I got there, I said, well, I just really need to know where I need to unload everything and set up. Because I can't really, like, once you decide, I can't take everything down. Well, as she's walking down and sees it, she goes, I've changed my mind. I want you upstairs outside right now. And I have like 10 minutes to haul 150 people's worth of food and all this upstairs by myself. It's pouring rain. These people are being very rude to me the whole time. And I have very good customer service until I don't. I have gotten a few complaints at Blue Coast Burrito for being a jerk. I'm nice to a point. That's all we'll do there. So for all you northern people coming down to Tennessee to get married, if you're not going to be nice to the people you hired to do your caterings, You're not welcome down here. You can stay up in your dumb Michigan. That's where these people were from. Your New Yorks, places like that. You can just stay up there and get married
Yep.
without
Don't
the
come down
beautiful
here.
landscapes and views of Tennessee.
Yeah. And then you took over the aux and played the podcast over the speakers.
They did have the aux set up right next to me. Oh, it was great. We have old grannies getting in line to make their food, and there's a giant speaker blasting music. Yeah. They couldn't get the aux cord to work or something to the laptop, so their playlist they had made for this wedding, they couldn't play. So they just had a random guy do a Spotify. They did 70s music, like wedding music, just a random Spotify playlist. So trash. They had a table set up with all like Ralph's Donuts. Shout out Ralph Donuts, best donuts in Cookeville.
Shout out.
They had them like on these.
That's surprising they knew that.
They had these. They were like all on wooden sticks. Well, they had to move it so I could set up the tea station, and they all fell over and got destroyed. Sorry,
my goodness.
And then they brought me 3 bags of frozen vegan hamburger plant-based meat supplement thing, and they asked me if I could serve this on the buffet, which is a health code violation because I didn't bring that, and I cannot handle anything that is not from my restaurant that has been cooked to temp. So they went and found the owners of the home, stuck it in a microwave, and then dumped it into some bowl and stuck it at the end of the buffet. And if anyone asked me about it, I said, I don't know. The groom's mother brought that. I don't have any clue of anything about it. And then one more last story. This is my favorite one because the groom was a tool bag. There we go. I was trying to be nice, but he'll never listen to this. And even if he does, he's a tool. I could tell he's probably like an only child, and his mom is obsessed with him because the slideshow that they had going on was just pictures of him the whole time at this wedding. It was just pictures of the groom. There was like I counted 3 of the. It was like their engagement photos with the wife in it, but mostly little pictures of him from being like a boy, and just very focused on the groom. So most of the time it's a bridezilla situation, but it was a groomzilla situation that day. So it didn't go well. And they did call my boss and say I did not have great customer service when things were stressful because they wanted to have everything switched. I said, well, I don't care. My boss laughed about it, so I think I'm good.
I was going to say, did you tell him the situation from your side of the story? But I'm sure
I did.
Sold him the food.
And then the guy who owns the place, he's like like I said, his regular customer at Blue Coast. He was laughing. They were like really rude to him too. They like wouldn't help him set out chairs. They told him he would have to have everything ready in 10 minutes because they've changed their minds. And he's like an older dude. He's like 65 years old, and he was having to set up tables and chairs for 150 people in 10 minutes.
Dang. With that being said, shout out to Blue Coast Burrito.
Shout out Blue Coast Burrito.
Go eat there. We will accept any advertising dollars they would like to give us. They are our favorite restaurant in town.
If you use
always a great
promo code next guy up, you get 10% off.
Yep, if Tins is working,
just make sure I'm working that day.
I was gonna say, what happens if someone actually does that?
Ask for Tinsley, and he'll give you 10% off.
Yeah, just I'm in the back, just like, hey, is Tinsley back there? More than likely I am. Monday through Friday, I am there.
Are we actually offering 10% off? Wow, this is electric.
Yeah, we can do that. I can do whatever I want.
Oh, no. Oh, Tins. All right.
Anytime I see your parents in line, they get free food.
Okay, we're really.
It's like no. That's a no. Brian knows that. If Brian sees them, he tells them they get to eat free.
They do give a lot of business to Blue Coast Burrito. Okay.
So shout out.
Shout out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, shout out my mom if you're listening out there.
Do we shout out Robert or no?
She's the number one Blue Coast customer.
Shout out to my dad too.
Yeah, he comes sometimes.
Okay. Press
Big
release.
quesadilla guy.
Since I hope that segment didn't just get you fired.
I said all the same stuff to my boss.
But this podcast is taken off and we won't need our jobs anymore because we'll be doing this full time. So we're good.
Yep. Burn the bridges. Okay. Press release. Do you guys have any press releases? I know Mason's got food for thoughts for days. Mason is becoming Mr. Food for Thought.
Yeah, I apologize. That's all that pops up on any of my social media.
His Twitter account is only food related, so
I have a press release.
okay.
Country music icon Alan Jackson will be bringing his more than 30 years of hits across America for one final leg of the Last Call road tour. Now, this is significant because my wife bought her dad tickets to this same tour 7 years ago when it was supposed to be his retirement tour, yet he's still been touring. So how many times can you have a retirement tour is my question.
Yeah, I'd be asking for money back on that one.
Because that was why she bought it. He's been a huge Alan Jackson fan his whole life, and this was supposed to be like one of his last concerts. And then 7 years later, we're still rolling around doing retirement tours.
Can you imagine what LeBron's retirement tour is going to be like?
Gosh,
when LeBron officially renounces his last season. Like
he says he doesn't want that. He says he doesn't want to, but we all know he's going to.
What's he just gonna like when after the season's over? Just be like, all right, I'm done. It's been real, guys. No way. Come on, be real. He's not doing.
I have a list of. Can I just like hijack this real quick? Because I've actually heard this is like a huge thing, especially for like 80s rock bands. But I have a list. I'm not gonna list all these, but 15 farewell tours that didn't stick. I know this about Kiss. Kiss actually did a final show in 2001. They actually did a concert, their final farewell tour last year. So you're talking literally like 3 years later, they're still doing a final show. I know Motley Crue was on there. Elton John did one. Ozzy Osbourne. Tina Turner. I don't know who Fish is. It's like the Who. They all do like a final tour, probably to raise the ticket prices. And they're like, "Oh, psych, we're coming back." So pretty Cher did one.
You think we should do this with the pod?
Last episode. This has been announced just now that this is our last episode. We appreciate everybody listening to the Next Guy Up podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
One more heck of a show right here.
We're gonna give it all we got tonight. That's a pretty wild phenomenon. I didn't know it was so big that people had just done these farewell tours and then come back. It's pretty funny though. There's some athletes who do similar things to that, where they'll be like, "Yep, this is it." Then they
Coach K for Duke, he did that.
To retire or whatever. Yeah, that is it's very interesting. It's
Derek Jeter did it. Well,
Tom Brady.
No, we didn't know it was going to be Tom Brady's last year.
But he said he retired, and then I guess that's true. He didn't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, that's true. He did come back.
Kobe did a true retirement tour.
Yeah, where he had that. I feel like if you say it before the season starts in sports, it's like, all right, now everyone shower me with praise and good words because this is it. Like I've said, it's a retirement tour.
But then he did it. I mean, that was pretty cool though, because Kobe, like, he had that huge monster game as his last
game. I remember watching it. He scored 62 points. It was fun.
That was one of the best nights in sports for me. Teasing a segment we've thought about.
It's on my list.
But real quick, I had to switch back and forth. They had two channels. It was ESPN and ESPN2. Kobe Bryant's last game, and then the Warriors breaking the game most games won in a regular season. So that was like one of the best nights. I was literally going back and forth between commercial and that random sports on a messing around Monday there. But
There you go.
Why was that Lakers game, Kobe's last game, one of your favorite sports moments ever? Aren't you a
was like
Nuggets
going.
fan? Aren't you like a Nuggets guy? I'm the Lakers guy on this podcast. Last time I checked, baby, I'm the Lakers.
You get to inherit everything good the Lakers
Oh,
ever
that's
did.
how it works on Dynasty mode.
Yeah.
You get
Big
Shaq.
Orioles guy, 101.
I have notifications for the Orioles on my phone for ESPN. I know
it's
they
just
lost
funny to
earlier.
say. Okay. Any other
Good
yeah,
concert
Zach
idea.
press
I like
release?
Yeah, I got some cooking. So let's start from the top here. First of all, speaking of endings to things, Lost is coming to Netflix. We don't have to talk about this too much. Lost is a fun show. Tinsley and I were talking about it before we started that we had both watched it and we both liked it. I think a lot of people nowadays, whenever a show comes on Netflix, it's kind of got this like revitalizing way of bringing shows back to the conversation, like the forefront of the conversation. It kind of did it with New Girl. Whenever New Girl came to Netflix, I've listened to some interviews with Jake Johnson, who's Nick Miller on New Girl, and he was like, yeah, when Netflix really like blew the show up way after it was over, done filming, like it had been finished, and it came on Netflix, and a whole different audience kind of got to watch it for the first time. So I see that happening with Lost. I think we're going to start to hear some Lost discourse over the next couple of weeks, which is kind of fun. So that's happening. And that could be it for that. Next, did you guys hear about Mr. Beast? This is fresh info.
The game show he's
Today.
doing?
Not the game show.
Oh.
Him sprinting with $200,000 and on his
like
body. Oh, okay.
Mr. Beast had one of the highest subscriber days in the history of the internet, and he is now officially the most subscribed to YouTube channel. He passed up T-Series. It's been competitive for the last couple of weeks. He's been inching forward and kind of making a push at it, and he finally did it today. 266 million subscribers.
What the heck is T-Series?
It's like I think it's Indian, like from like the country of India.
Okay.
There's a bunch of like music, I think, and they've been the most subscribed for a long time, and Mr. Beast overtook him. So that had been kind of, people knew it was going to happen, but it was kind of taking a long time, and they did a push, and he got like 2 million subscribers in one day. Passed it on.
The real question is, are we going to sign up for his contest, his game show?
It's a game show?
Yeah.
For sure.
As soon as I see a sign up, I'm
on it.
I'm going to.
Okay. So big news coming out of Marvel. Captain America Brave New World apparently went through like 22 days of reshoots or something like that. But what came out of it is we have a new villain for the movie, which is Giancarlo Esposito. Famously as Gus Fring in Breaking Bad. He's been on some other things. He was in the Star Wars universe as well pretty recently. But he is going to be a new villain in the new Captain America movie. So I think that actually will help that movie a good bit and give it a little bit of legs to stand on.
A little star power.
Yep.
We need it.
Mason needs it.
Mason speaks for the Marvel Universe. He needs it.
I do.
He can only watch Infinity War so many more times.
Until I just get tired of it. Who am I kidding? I'll never get tired of it. But no, ever since past Endgame, we have been on the struggle bus. Loki was good. Everything else, meh, or not so good.
Wow.
So pick up the pace.
Everything else.
Yeah. I will stand by that. I feel like there's something I might be forgetting. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was
3.
Or 3. Yeah, that was good. Okay. So there you go. But yeah, continue, Zach. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. A Michael Jackson biopic has wrapped filming. It's supposed to come out in 2025. I think it's like his nephew is playing him. So there's something there.
That's cool.
Yeah. Spotify. Did you hear about the Spotify car things?
I no, I I saw that it's like came and went, right?
It's a weird story. So Spotify came out with this product called the Car Thing, which is pretty terrible branding, to be 100% honest with you. It is, I think, supposed to be similar to like Apple CarPlay, but with Spotify. They had these devices that come out that kind of are supposed to just connect up with your system in your car or whatever. They were charging people for them. Apparently, like none of them worked. They were a terrible product, and they basically were like, you know what, no more refunds. We're just cutting this whole thing, and basically like stop service to them. And we're just like, you know what, we're done with this product. Everyone's really mad who bought one now. So I think
So
you like can't use it.
it's like a Bluetooth essentially, like a that you hook up into your phone or into your car.
So I think it's sort of
Because like Apple CarPlay is essentially just I don't know. I drive a car with a screen. I hit Apple CarPlay, and then I can get anything on my phone.
It's already set up and ready to go.
Right.
maybe I should have done some more research on this before we started talking about
Oh,
it.
whoops! I shouldn't have asked any questions about it.
That's okay. Hang
I
on a
was just
second.
confused about what this
That's
is.
interesting. That's interesting,
Okay,
Zach. Let's move
so
along.
okay. So this is from Spotify in itself. CarThing is our first hardware product that allows users to control Spotify through car speakers when connected to a phone by using both voice recognition and preset buttons. So basically, like it acts as a radio type thing. You hardwire it in, so you plug it in to the car, kind of
Uh-huh.
like Apple CarPlay does, right? You have to plug in Apple CarPlay, right? It
I
just
have
doesn't
it
work
on
on
my
the Bluetooth.
car. It connects like a Bluetooth.
Oh,
I also
okay.
drive a new car, like a newer car, so I don't know.
So you have to hardwire it in, and then it like connects up to your speakers directly. So it kind of like bypasses or like works with your car's stereo system to like do, which seems like a really dumb idea because you can just use your phone to do the same thing.
Like you can just Bluetooth on your phone.
Correct. So it
Yeah.
says Spotify says we have made the decision to discontinue Car Thing. This means that Car Thing will no longer be operational. So they basically said none of these are going to work anymore. They like shut it down.
Thanks for
So
the
if you
money.
bought one and had it in your car, it no longer works. So understandably, a lot of people are pretty upset about this. This is, which is pretty annoying if you just buy this product and then you're like, yeah, you know what, we're shelving this. Sorry.
Yeah.
And so it says Spotify says they will refund CarThing devices after consumer outrage over their discontinuation and lack of support. So now they have to refund everybody. So shout out to Spotify for losing $1 jillion, and whoever headed up that project is now getting fired. Congrats.
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 You can come work at Blue Coast. I need another cook.
Okay. So it's tomorrow. If you're listening on Monday, tomorrow, the Acolyte is dropping on Disney Plus, the first episode. The budget is reportedly $180 million. That's going to be 8 episodes long, with each episode being around 30 minutes. So perfect for Mason's attention span. Mason, I would
You're
like
correct.
for you to report on this next week.
I will be watching it. It looks good. The trailer that I've seen. So
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
I thought somebody said that they wish there was more Jedi stuff. In the last trailer I saw, there was quite a bit of.
There's definitely Jedi stuff.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it looks good.
I didn't understand one of the trailers. Someone threw like ninja star or throwing knives at someone, and I was like, "What is that? That dude has a lightsaber. Like you're screwed."
There's like a lightsaber whip. Apparently, that's kind of the big talking point in the trailer. There's a lightsaber whip kind of.
Yeah,
deal.
I don't think I'm gonna like that.
So Tins is already thumbs downing it. Okay, here we go. Moving on, we got more. A Swiss company has developed a CPU from lab-grown human brains and is renting them out to select research institutions for $500 per month.
All of our faces are like, what?
Well, after what we just experienced with Google AI, I don't know that these brains are worth $500.
So yeah, there's that. I don't think we need to go further into that. I think that's good.
It's just something for everybody to know about.
Before Tim asked me a bunch of questions about it, I have no idea. That's all I know. I just see the headlines, people. Okay, next. Apple is reportedly introducing AI-generated emojis with iOS 18. So basically, if you're like typing something and where it usually would generate emojis that are maybe similar to what you're typing, now it will just like create them from scratch. So if you're talking about something that an emoji doesn't exist for that yet, it'll like generate it for you. Technology
that could be interesting. I feel like.
I feel like
I bet it won't work.
All it's gonna do is it's just gonna be people putting like making really sexually explicit,
yeah,
like emojis for a long time and putting them on Twitter for everyone to look at. Will probably be where we're at. So shout out to Apple for that one. Okay, lots of AI news this week. Last one here. A company is releasing an AI streaming service that will allow users to generate their own TV shows by giving prompts to an AI program.
Now this I think we need to get in on. I think the next guy up TV show.
That would be something special right there. The vision is to be the Netflix of AI. So from what I understand, you simply type in a prompt like 3 guys who are very average make a podcast about sports and pop culture, and then it just creates the most average TV show of all time, probably.
That's what I'm saying. We need to jump in on this on the ground floor.
Yeah, this could be big, something big. I don't even know what the name of the company is. It doesn't tell me.
We'll find out.
The first episode would be Zach running 5 miles on Saturday. Stay tuned.
Okay, so it's Fable is the name of the studio.
Putting it on my to-do list.
Invest in Fable. Yeah, we'll guinea pig it. We'll feed it like tens of thousands of prompts and just see which TV shows are decent. I don't think that AI will ever be able to write. I feel like a lot of the content that's on Netflix and stuff nowadays is basically AI generated as it is. Like, it's like an AI generated action movie, or it's just like the most generic scripts possible. You throw like an action movie star in there and then they create this movie that's just like, whatever. So maybe it is possible. Maybe AI has been writing scripts for a long time and we just didn't know it.
Hallmark movies.
Maybe AI is the ones who are actually doing the writer's strike. Well, that was a big part of the writer's strike, actually, was to avoid AI writing stuff for them. Okay, that's all I had, everybody. Oh, last one, actually.
Yeah, go for it.
One more. Did you guys see Cosmic Baseball?
Yes, I did see
this. Debuted last night.
Yep.
Oh, yes, actually. This looks fire.
There's a baseball league, like a small town baseball league somewhere, and they were like, what if we did Cosmic Baseball and we all wore like glow-in-the-dark jerseys and bats and balls and gloves, and we turn out all the lights and turn on black lights and then just like play baseball in the dark.
This is such a like.
It actually looked pretty sick.
This looks awesome. This is a grand slam idea, pun intended.
Got him.
Thank you. $1 million idea. Why didn't we think of it? Type of thing. Everybody was. What's the name of the ones that dance like the banana?
What are they called? Bananas.
Banana. And it's like this looks even more entertaining than that. It's like I want to go to a game now.
Cosmic podcasting.
So we all just sit in the dark and glow in the dark and record a podcast.
Let's get going.
I think there's potential there. Something there.
Verbal trademark. All right, got ahead of it.
Okay. We'll cook that one up a little bit. All right, that's all I got. Finally. Okay. Food for thought.
All right. Food for thought.
I've got a
Mason.
couple, but Mason, go first.
I know Mason, you got a bunch.
Yeah, well, I hope I
Oh.
don't take anybody's. There's a
I'm
high
taking it.
chance.
Fine. That's fine.
Okay. Wendy's is putting out new saucy nuggets, basically boneless wings, available today on Messing Around Monday, exclusively in the app, but launches June 10th in store nationwide.
Wow.
Has anybody seen this?
I have seen this.
Zach, have you? I want to have somebody guess the flavors if they've not seen
I have
this
not.
first. Okay, Zach, guess some flavors.
Honey barbecue.
Wow, correct.
Got him.
That's like a
the
pretty popular one now.
mild.
There's a buffalo, regular, and spicy.
Buffalo. How many are there?
2 more.
I feel like there's something spicy on there. It's like is there a mango habanero? That's my favorite.
No, but I know that's what you want.
Let's see.
One of Zach's
like
favorite.
A ghost pepper? Is there like a ghost?
Ghost pepper, yeah.
The ghost pepper ranch is my favorite dipping sauce at Wendy's. It's fire.
Nice. Ghost pepper and garlic parmesan, regular and spicy as well for that one. So
I like that.
Ooh, they have a spicy garlic parmesan.
Garlic parmesan, honey barbecue, and buffalo. They have a regular and a spicy for all 3 of those.
Oh, like the nuggets are spicy. Like the spicy nuggets, and they toss them in that sauce.
Yep. I thought it was a spicier sauce, but no, it's the spicy nuggets. That might be good.
This is a terrible idea. That's my take.
Yeah, I don't think I like this idea anymore.
I think all they would have to do is provide these like sauces for you to dip it in, and it's
already
better.
But it's tossed in there.
Okay, but the tossing is like not even like Buffalo Wild Wings is good at tossing wings. Like you get them sometimes and they suck, and it's like this is. I don't know. I think I would rather just get the sauce and be able to dip my nuggets in there and be like, oh, this is.
Yeah, I don't know how much the fast food worker who is really busy cranking out cheeseburgers and everything else at lunchtime is going to toss my wings to my liking.
Sounds like we need to do a live review.
Kind of guy.
Yeah.
You might just need to get extra. I know, but these are sauces that they usually don't have at Wendy's, right? These are like new sauces. Maybe a buffalo sauce.
I mean, we joke that like boneless wings are just chicken nuggets with sauce on them.
Yeah.
But there is a difference between like what you get at Buffalo Wild Wings versus like a chicken nugget from Wendy's dipped in sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is okay. But I don't know what a Wendy's chicken nugget tossed in a sauce is going to
do for me.
Like,
yeah,
I might as well just dip it. That's my take. Maybe I'm wrong. Happy to be wrong.
I'd love to be wrong.
I'm going to try it.
I'm
going
to
try 50 of them.
In one sitting. We've done that before.
And then eat plenty afterwards.
I might just. That
was like the easiest thing I've ever seen Zach do as I struggle and was in pain.
Yeah, that's where I'm having to run a half marathon now to get back in shape. Those 50 nuggets.
Tim, do you want to go back and like jump back and forth on these, or
sure, we can do that.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Of course, you said that, and then I lost my spot. All right, Chex Mix is releasing a brand new flavor, the Buffalo Chicken Sandwich. Now, I feel like everyone has a buffalo or a spicy version of their own chips, but Chex Mix I could get behind. I love all the flavored Chex Mixes, like the bold bag is also very good.
Top notch, yeah.
The cheddar is good, so I will definitely be excited to try this. They even have like different shapes in there. There's one that looks like a chicken wing, and then there's one that's supposed to look like a flat. So they have a drum and a flat.
Oh, what makes it the difference in just a buffalo flavored and buffalo chicken sandwich?
Probably nothing. It probably just tastes like buffalo.
The name.
I'm asking questions, Mason.
I haven't had them yet. They're not out yet.
All right, Zach, did you have a food for thought?
Yeah, I got a couple here.
Kind of go round table
here. Apparently, I'm going to save that one. Oh, did you guys hear about Burger King's 70th birthday?
Yes. because I have their app, so I've been getting all their promos sent to my phone.
I am not what you would call a Burger King person, but I will say that apparently this week they have a lot of deals going on. Well, actually, it's already. Oh no, was that last week?
It's so by the time this episode comes out, there'll still
Last
be 2
one is
days.
today.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, June 2nd,
okay.
there'll be some. Oh, never mind. Today's June 1st.
June 3rd is the last day. Shoot.
Never
Okay, sorry
mind.
everybody.
You're cooked.
Today's the last
Can't
day.
save you there.
Go get a free Whopper Junior. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. That was a bad one. Bad food for thought. I should have left it to the professionals.
They did it for their that's right. They did it for their birthday and the National Burger Day, like all into 1 week. I just didn't talk about it because we were pressed for time. But
okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Suck again.
1 day left.
1 day. Go get your free Whopper Junior tomorrow. I mean today on Monday.
Okay. I'll jump in. I don't know if anybody asked for this, but McDonald's is giving for the kids' meals a Yu-Gi-Oh and Hello Kitty toy combined. So it's literally like a Hello Kitty in the Yu-Gi-Oh like outfits together, like meshed.
I think I'm good.
I don't know who. It seems kind of random. I don't know who asked for this. I know this is a podcast, but the guys can see the picture there. So nobody can see that, but it's very different, unusual. But they tested this in other countries and it did well. I don't know where Yu-Gi-Oh stem. Is it a Japanese cartoon? It's from a different country, obviously. Okay, but it did better.
That's where Pokemon's from.
Okay, but Yu-Gi-Oh, this whole thing did well outside of US, and so they're like, hey, let's launch it. So anybody that has kids out there and for some reason wants to get this toy over the summer, get you a Yu-Gi-Oh Hello Kitty stuffed whatever that's going to end up on the floor in 2 hours. So there you go.
That's weird.
Yep. Tens, back to you.
All right. Now this one is not confirmed, but it's heavily rumored. Of all the accounts I follow that do all this food kind of stuff, they're saying this is coming in August.
Or breaking news about food stuff.
It was tested in May in the Atlanta market, but Chick-fil-A has been testing a banana pudding milkshake. And apparently that they ran out of supplies 2 weeks early into the testing. That's how popular this thing was. So they're planning, it looks like in August, once this peach milkshake promo is up, that banana pudding will be next, which will be really bad. I'm not doing a fat to fast because I can't run, but I've just been going to the gym more and lifting and being a little less chunky and husky. This would put damage to that thought because banana pudding is my weakness.
And you were crushing those orange push, the orange push
up. Slowed down on those
Wendy's.
The last few weeks. I haven't had one in like 2 weeks. So
and they're temporary, so they'll be taking them off.
I gotta get one more before they're gone. But if this becomes true, Chick-fil-A banana pudding milkshake, all bets are off to my health.
Big if true.
It's over.
Nice.
Does sound good. All right, Zach, did you have any more?
I just have one more. I'm gonna do the last. Okay. I'm gonna make it the last one.
Okay. So I'll jump back in. Panda Express is doing a new hot orange chicken for the month of June. Or it's coming out in June. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're out on that.
No, I'm gonna eat that.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat that a lot.
Yeah, it sounds really good. It just said apparently they are saying it's just a little bit spicier, so it's not like a set your mouth on fire. But the pictures look good. Once again, nobody can see it, but it's like the red peppers cut up in the orange chicken. I would eat that. So there's that coming out this month. It didn't say an exact day, but I had a couple more, so I'll go back to back here. Weird timing, but M&M's just announced a brand new flavor. It is a fall flavor. Nobody asked for this either, especially the Zach and Tens over here. but they are doing a pumpkin pie
Why do you
flavored
keep bringing up pumpkin in my life?
in the month of June. Pumpkin pie flavored M&Ms. No, the timing's just random
Big
and
Pumpkin.
weird.
Big Pumpkin is trying to creep into summer now. It's
It's
not
taking
happy with
over.
just having the fall. It wants summer. I'm out
All
on
right.
Big Pumpkin.
I got a couple more things, but tins.
Oh, I had the Panda Express one was my last one.
I sniped it. Okay.
Sniped it.
Taco Bell. This has been. We've actually heard about this news for a while now, but officially dropped. Have not tried it yet. The Taco Bell drops the big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap Supreme. Oh, Tins had it. This is
did have
breaking
it.
news.
I knew
Okay,
you were
this
going
is
to
a
bring
big
it
deal.
up.
May 30th is when it came out. I've not had a chance to go over there yet.
It's temper your expectations. It's not going to blow your socks off. It is good. They have just replaced the crunchy shell with like something that is more like a Cheez-It. It's solid.
They released that they were doing this 2 years ago, like 2022. So the fact that we've waited this long, I think that's what's happening. My expectations are very high. I'm excited though to try it. So glad to know that you have tried it. This is a random thing that I just wanted to throw in, but the poppy sodas for your gut health claims misled consumers. New lawsuit allegations.
This is what you get for trying to drink healthy sodas in America.
I just bought a whole pack of that at Costco for Megan. So,
oh no,
this is big.
Big if true.
Sorry, I need to know what's the information, Mason?
Let's see. Hold on. I don't really handle like the what would you call that? The law talk, but Johnson & Johnson sued by cancer victims over fraudulent poppy gut health promises are false since the soda only contains 2 grams of prebiotic fiber and amount to low cause of meaningful gut health benefits. I don't think it's bad for you. I just think they're like it's literally like their thing, right? Like that's everybody. It's like the gut health, but apparently it's not doing anything with that low amount. I didn't know this, but it started on Shark Tank. So might have to check that out. There's more information, but this isn't a reading with Mason today.
Mason, you gave me nothing.
Listen over here.
Okay, so this is real.
At least I have information. You had nothing when asking questions. Tinsley's like, so what's that mean? You're like, I don't know. I didn't even read it. I just read the headlines. At least I literally had a article set up ready to go.
So I think, how many people do something like this where it's like an energy drink and it's like, we have all of this stuff in here, and then it's like, and we kind of just put a sprinkle of this and a little bit, like literally not enough to do anything, but it's like, there's this in there. Trust us. Didn't it happen? I feel like this is off topic. Did this happen? Bang Energy. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
They're not even for sale anymore. I
don't see them anywhere. They were everywhere. You go to gas station, you go to like a farmer's market.
For them. Next time you go, look for them. They used to be everywhere. There were like a jillion different flavors.
They changed their cans. That's why you're not. I see them all the time at Speedway. They're in a white can now.
I literally looked for it the other day and I couldn't find them at a different.
I'm trying to remember what they got in trouble for. Something about
it was like the same thing. They had like health like connected to it. Like it was like all this health benefits, and then it's like, shocker, energy drinks are actually bad for you, or they're not healthy, or they're not bad for you, but they're just not healthy for you. So I don't know. I also wonder how many people was just like, oh, I'm going to search this and see if I can get some money like in a lawsuit claim. I don't know the details of that, but if it works, it works. So yeah, that's all I had. Zach, you had one last one?
I should have one last one, and this will be a little conversation at the end with all of us. So I saw an article. I have no additional information. This is all I know.
Checks out.
That the people have spoken, and they nominated one particular restaurant to be the most affordable restaurant of them all. Tinsley, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay, Mason.
Follow a lot of the same accounts.
Mason.
news.
I don't know. I have some ideas, but
Yeah,
no.
I want you to guess. What do you think is the most affordable restaurant in America?
When I'm thinking cheap, I go Taco Bell.
What if I told you it's not Taco Bell? This
Is it
is just voted
it's
on by the people.
fast food?
Ish.
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 If you think quality, you think
Chick-fil-A. I don't.
definitely not Chick-fil-A. It's like $10 for a sandwich and fries.
Well, I'm trying to think of something that's like quality but fast food.
Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's. I don't know. I could be here all day.
As we've said on
Pizza.
this-
It's got to be pizza.
It is
here we
pizza,
go.
in
All
fact.
right, come on.
I'm gonna go Domino's.
Wow, Mason.
Cece's. Little Caesars.
There it
Little
is.
Little
CC's.
Caesars Pizza.
People have
most
CC's
affordable
pays
restaurant.
people to eat there.
I think for a long time, Little Caesars, obviously came to the forefront of a lot of people's minds with their hot and ready $5 pizza.
Yep.
It's truly is it non-exist anymore?
It's $5.99 now. I think it went up $1.
Inflation. That's to be expected. I mean, a $6 pizza still is a pretty good deal. I mean, you could buy. That really is a very affordable meal for like two people. Just buy it hot and ready, $5.
Mhm.
You got a big group, you can buy 5 of them, and then you can feed everybody. When if you were to like cater out somewhere or something, it would be way more expensive than that.
You get Blue Coast catered to your wedding.
Like Blue Coast.
Yeah, it's significantly more expensive.
So that was kind of my question here when we're talking about value. We're talking about affordability. I kind of want to do just a quick draw to end the episode. Competition between you two. With your vast knowledge of fast food items and pricing and things like that. If I gave you $10 to put together like the best possible meal you could create from any restaurant, you could piece together. Maybe this should this be a full-fledged segment? I don't know.
Shoot, yeah,
Should I
I
let
want
you
some
do some
research on
research?
that. Yeah, you could tease it for a next. Or what do you think, Tins? Could you come up with something right now? Is it just one restaurant, or is it combined?
You could combine like I gave you $10 bill and said like
Mhm.
if you could put together the best possible meal for this $10.
Well, Tins and I are thinking one of the best things I've ever done was so in All Good they have Zaxby's, Taco Bell, and McDonald's all
Right.
like in walking distance.
do.
And I literally went to each place and got my favorite thing from each place and then took it home. And it was like the best experience like of my life. So just a heads up, like sometimes it's like, but we did spend a lot of time through the drive-thrus. I was like, wow, this is taking forever. But just a heads up that's not a bad idea, doing some variety of just stopping at different places. Also for my birthday one year, we literally went to every place and got nuggets from every single fast food place and I tried them all.
Okay.
So,
Here's
I'm a
what we're
big
gonna
food
do.
guy.
We're gonna
Yes.
we're gonna push this to next week. Here's the official
Okay.
challenge for Tins and Mason.
I love it.
You have $10 pre-tax.
Okay.
You can use any deals on the apps. You can use
Oh, snap. All
anything.
right.
So this is like you have a $10 and you want to get the most bang for your buck for a $10 bill.
Do you know who you're talking to
I know.
right now?
You guys are the experts.
We both love to sit like I hate spending money.
So
all three of us do actually.
So next week you both will come and you'll give your meal for $10 pre-tax. Don't worry about tax. And
I'm never worried about tax.
And we're going to determine who put together who is the master of fast food, who put together the best, most affordable meal in fast food. Okay.
You could probably be a part of this as well.
Maybe we'll cook something up. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do something too.
I love it.
All right,
perfect. Awesome. Well, that's a pod, everybody. Tease something for the next Monday, so you have something to look forward to. But thank you guys. I say it every single time, but we appreciate all of our listeners out there. Thank you guys for just putting it, like downloading, checking out our social media, listening to us every single week. Check out our Friday episodes, and we'll catch you guys on the flippity flip.